have all our things here ready to go. So we picked up some fruit at the grocery store. We have an orange, blueberries, cherries, some red food coloring. We have anko, which is a sweet red bean paste, and it's already cooked and ready to go into our daifuku. We got some cherry blossoms marinated in salt, some jelly powder. We also have salt, granulated sugar, cornstarch, a sweet rice flour, chestnuts in a sweet syrup, matcha powder, soy sauce, and mirin.
And as for the materials, you're going to need 1 frying pan, 2 pots, some wax paper, you need some skewers. Usually they're a little bit longer if you're making just a small batch, but we're going to be making a bunch, so we have these small ones. Some spatulas and a whisk. You're going to need a scale, a tablespoon, and a measuring cup. Some gloves if you want to use it. And you're going to use some plates and some bowls.
So first, we're going to be making mitsumame.
And we only need these 6 ingredients. We have the orange, cherries, and blueberries.
And we have our granulated sugar, our red food coloring, our jelly powder, and our matcha powder.
Let's get started.
Konnichiwa. We have Gato-san to teach us.
よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いし
お願いし
ま。
ますす。はい。でもやっちゃっていいですかね。はい。はい。じゃあ、みつ豆の、寒天を作っていただきます。はい。で、お水をまず、750cc 測るんですけど、お鍋の中に入れてください。
So Sky's just putting 750 cc's of water into our pot. Great.
OK。そしたら今度はシュガーを、はい、150g やります。
150 grams, so 150 grams of sugar. So I'm actually just going to watch this and sort of pour it and see watch my number here on the scale and try to do this slowly enough. I don't go quicker. Oh, 151, really close. Really close, that's okay.
で、お水まで。
Okay.
So satisfying.
はい。で、粉寒天。
So 6 grams.
Great. 6 grams of our jelly powder. Oh, perfect. 6 grams. In the pot? Great. Go for it, Sky.
で、スタート。
Great. So in our pot again, we just have our water, our jelly powder, and our sugar.
We're just going to let this sit.
混ぜて。
Oh, keep going.
Nice work. I'll just watch you.
3色。
三色
はい。今、白、ホワイト、で、抹茶を入れたグリーン。で、さっきの赤い食紅を入れたレッド。
So we're going to make 3 different colors. So that's why we have our red food coloring, which is going to make it red. We have the matcha powder, which will make it green. And currently we're going to make a white. Be very pretty. So Sky's just stirring our mixture here until the sugar and the jelly powder gets dissolved in the water. So we're just going to keep stirring it. We're bringing this to a boil. Eventually, we're going to move this to our pan here and then set it in the fridge to set. You need a break?
Yeah.
You need a little treat.
I'm like staring at it.
You can switch
You need to have
over to
patience for this. So now we're going to make the red version of this. So we have to create a whole new batch. First we're going to do 150 of the granulated sugar in it. I'm trying to make it perfect. Oh no!
Can we use this to get it out?
Yeah.
She went a little over. Just a little bit.
Oh, okay. Now we're just going to set this to the side. Oh,
Oh, I can do it.
Oh, yes, please.
I'll help you. I have 2 hands.
And then this is 6 grams. 6 grams of the jelly powder.
Light. It's very light.
And how much do I use of this? Like a tiny pinch.
So you should. Oh. That's so cool.
Nice.
Oh, that's really nice. Oh, and mine came to a boil, so we just turned the heat off here on the white jelly. Do I pour it now?
Yeah. Okay.
And this one, again, is just going to go to the fridge where it's going to set because we want it to become a jelly. So,
Just be careful.
oh, I know, it's very hot.
もうちょっと
It might
置い
be,
ときもうちょっと置いときましょう。熱い。
Should I pour this in?
Okay.
Okay. Nice.
じゃあもう一個。グリーン。
Oh, green. So we're going to do another one. Oh, okay, to make the green. Perfect.
6。
And then 6 grams of our jelly powder. So I've got a tablespoon here, and I'm just going to do 1 scoop of the matcha powder. It's so pretty. It's like a really beautiful green.
you
And
ever
actually,
try it?
can I just put it right in the pot, or should I put it here? Can you just take it to the pot? Oh, here. It's probably better so I don't create a mess. And in terms of grams, that's about, we're gonna mix it with water. But in terms of grams, if you don't have a tablespoon, this measured out to about 5 grams. So now I'm just gonna put a little water in here. So for our green, we put some matcha powder here. It's about 5 grams, and I've just got a little water in there, and I'm just gonna mix that up. And then I'll add it to the water, sugar, and jelly powder that we have over there. You might need a little need a little bit more water. It smells really, really good. So I got a little bit more water, and I'm just gonna break that up. Okay, we're ready to put this in our pot now. Great. Trying to get all in it. Can I use the spatula? Great.
Oh, spatula.
Spatula. These are really, really good for things like this. Just get them all in there. All that from the sides into the top. It's gonna be really beautiful. It's gonna taste really good too. Sky loves matcha. Loves,
It smells
loves, loves.
so good.
All right.
You want to do the honors?
Yes, I'm gonna also just clean those off in there. Get all that matcha in there. Great. Thank you. And how's yours coming?
She already boiled.
Oh, are you ready to pour?
Oh, I'm scared.
Oh, no, slow. Yours
Okay.
is slow. It's okay. Nice.
That's good? Okay. Oh, we need to tease all of it. All right.
It's best to be careful when working with hot liquids.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Always.
Next time we'll get one with like candles or something.
Oh,
yeah, okay, that would be
that's
much
a good
easier.
idea.
熱いからそのままちょっと置きましょう。で、これで
So our green jelly mixture is also finished. So I'm just going to pour it in here really slowly. Again, best to be nice and careful with hot liquids. Wow. All right, and that's good there. I'm going to turn this off. And so now what we're going to do is our red mixture and our green jelly mixture are going to join our white jelly mixture in the fridge. And they're all just going to sit in there until they're nice and set and have a really great jelly consistency, because we're going to cut it up and put it in our mitsumame.
But first, before you stick it in the fridge, make sure you let it set out for at least 20 to 30 minutes. It's going to harden a bit, and then you can put it in the fridge.
And here we have our green one And we also made our red and our white. So we have our sweet rice flour here, and we're putting in 220 grams to make about 30 dango pieces. So we've got 180 cc's of warm water here, and I'm just gonna pour it in small batches, and Sky is gonna stir it up for me.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's do it. One solid ball. We're getting there though. We're definitely getting there. It's looking nice.
Oh man, I wish I was using both my hands.
You're doing great work. Very strong.
Thank you. I'm glad I was given the glove. This is very fun.
Oh, it's starting to look really nice and consistent. It's looking nice. All right.
I needed a break, guys. Oh wow, you even cut my nails.
Oh. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to get this ball nice and good. So I'm just kind of like kneading it, and sometimes it helps, I think, when you're kneading to use kind of your that part. I forgot what that's called, but it's nice and strong.
It would probably be easier if you didn't use gloves too.
Oh wow, you're much stronger than me. It's really satisfying. It feels really nice. It kind of reminds me of making bread a little bit. Yeah.
Is it this hard?
No, bread's usually not quite as hard.
Yeah, it's like soft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like this one.
All right, let's see here. There we go.
Is it good?
And now I'm gonna form it into a ball. So,
Do you need a second glove?
I think I might need a second glove. Oh,
We need a little bit more of
a little more of the kneading? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, I'll hold it.
I really enjoy this. This is really fun. It kind of reminds me. Oh, hi. Arigato.
Like onigiri.
All right, so I've got the whole thing in my hands now. I'm gonna sort of get it in this ball, hopefully not lose the glove too much. I'm just gonna like form it, kind of like. Always wash my hands.
Oh gosh. You're already going in there.
That was really unnecessary. Sorry. It was fun. I wanted to do it. It's fun. It's good. It's kind of like the size of like a softball almost. Somewhere between like a softball and a baseball.
I'm sure if you threw it hard enough, it would feel like one.
Does it? Oh, I got a compliment. Oh, so does it? Yeah, that's a compliment. Oh, yeah. You happy for me?
Yeah.
Alright.
You can tell just by touching it. Wow. What is it supposed to feel like? Now I want to touch it. Thank you.
Passing off.
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, that's fun.
I don't know. I can't do it as hard as you. It's like this is Ava's technique, guys. Sign up for her cooking class.
I don't know if it's actually good technique, but it's very fun. It's very fun.
What is the goal? What is the goal? Oh, again? Yeah. Oh, it looks like a bun.
So we're just splitting this down the middle, and we're breaking it into two.
Same thing?
Same thing? Oh.
Not a ball.
This really reminds me of playing with Play-Doh.
I was literally going to say that.
I feel like I did this a
It's
lot.
literally the same consistency.
じゃあこれを今から白玉みたらしの大きさ1個のまん丸にダメもうちょっとこれねしないと レンジがちょっと
More kneading?
Oh, okay, okay. So now we got some water boiling and we're gonna slowly drop these in there and we're not going to touch them, we're just gonna let them boil in there. Alright, I think we should start now?
Yeah, I think we should start.
Okay, I'm just gonna bring this whole thing and I'll let you put them in.
Oh, that's exciting. Okay, so I'm just gonna drop them in nice and slow. Just kind of plop these guys in there.
Oh, that was so nice.
Thank you.
It's like namegi yami-san.
Ah, it's so satisfying. I feel like each of these was made with a lot of love.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of love and care. So our dango are in our pot here boiling water. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch them. And as they come to the surface, they're just gonna like float on up. Once they get there, we're gonna wait about 2 minutes and they should be done. Oh, they're starting to go, Skylet. Look, you wanted to see.
Nice.
They're starting to rise. So they're almost risen. And once they rise, then we'll let them sit for like 2 minutes and then move them to our ice bath with the others. So now the dango are done cooking. So I'm just taking them out with a little skimmer here, strainer, and I'm moving them into this ice bath to get them cool very quickly.
They're so cute.
They look great. Very even. Really nice for our first go.
I know.
It looks good. Alright, got a couple more in here. Great. So that's all our dango now in this ice bath. So Sky's putting our water here to get ready to make our soy sauce glaze. And we're also going to be using soy sauce, kneaded, sugar, and cornstarch. And the cornstarch is just going to thicken up that sauce.
Alright, so I put 8 spoonfuls, it's about a tablespoon here. Alright, thanks. Okay. I did it a little under. Has to be perfect. That's good? Okay. So that is 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Thank you. Alright. So that's 2.5.
Okay. Kneading.
Okay. Oh, tablespoon. Good. And full liquid. 1.5. Oh, that is a skill. We're going to add 4 tablespoons of sugar into our liquid mixture here. I love pouring sugar.
Yeah.
I love watching it.
Sky really loves sugar.
Yeah, I love eating it and I love mixing it into things. Okay, here's our last one. Cornstarch. Alright, this one. I'm trying to get it as little. Is that okay? And scoop it up.
Oh yeah, that's a good trick.
Thank you, yeah.
Great.
Thank you.
Oh, arigato. So now I'm
Now
just putting
you're
more
ready?
dango into our water here. I'm just going to drop those in lightly. Make sure I don't burn my fingers or, you know, make any splashes. Very not water.
Got all that sugar in there. Perfect. Thank you. Do you want me to put on here? And we're going to put this on a stove top.
I'm just going to move them out and put them here to dry.
So I think I dried it enough. You're going to take your piece of wax paper, put it right onto the frying pan, and one by one, place your dangos in there. And you want it to start yellowing at the very bottom. It's hard not to let them roll. Okay. So there's no perfect time on how long you want to keep it on one side. So you're just going to use some chopsticks and keep turning it over and seeing if it's doing well.
So Sky is working on our dango over here, and once those are kind of nice and yellow, we're going to move them over here. So we just have a tray with some wax paper on it. And we're gonna set those dango here and let them cool for a bit. And once they're a little cooler, we will put them on these sticks, these skewers. So for this particular size skewer, we're gonna do 2 dango on each one. And you just wanna put them on there, arrange them in a way where they're touching, and you do wanna be able to hold it at the bottom. So just give yourself a little room there. So we just learned the reason we're using the wax paper is that you don't want the dango to stick to your pan, but you also can't use oil on these. You really want to keep this flavor just as is, very pure. You don't want to mess with it too oil, like in a weird texture or flavor. So this wax paper is really nice to help us out with making sure they don't stick. So Sky's been cooking our dango here, but because of what we're using today, this hot plate of sorts, it's not quite hot enough for what we need. So typically, when you're cooking these, they should be a little drier on the outside when they're done, and a little more yellow and sort of browned. If you're using something like this, you're just going to want your heat to be higher. So we're just thickening up our sauce here on the stove. And once this is all nice and thick, and our dango have also cooled, because we want those to cool and just harden a little bit, what we're going to do is we're going to put our dango on these skewers, and then we're going to spoon out our sauce onto the dango. But typically, you would actually want to dip the dango into the sauce. You just want kind of a wider saucepan so you have room to do that. But since we're using a smaller saucepan, and if you're also using a smaller saucepan, you can just do what we're going to do, which is spoon it out onto the dango. So our sauce here has just been thickening up on the stove, and it finally suddenly got very thick, which is great, and I've just been stirring it. But it happened pretty quick, which was nice. And again, what makes that thick is the cornstarch. So cornstarch is sort of a magic ingredient, and it'll thicken up any sauce. It smells great.
So I have my skewer prepared here.
And while this is hot, I'm just gonna take this and put it over this and kind of spoon it. Great, this looks so good. Wow. Oh, yum, look at that. Look at that beautiful sauce. And we're just gonna make sure it's just totally coated.
That smells really good.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I think that one's done. Ooh, that's beautiful.
That's our first one.
Great. So now I'm gonna.
Oh, there we go.
So this is a great solution for having a small pot, which is that you can just tilt the pot. And oops, sumimasen. You can tilt the pot, and then these guys just go right in there. So we can dip. I got a little on my fingers, but that's okay because it's not too hot. It's just it's just warm, which is good. So we're just gonna keep doing this, sort of the turning. Wow, it's so cool. It almost looks like a candy apple or something.
Yeah.
This is really awesome. Yum.
It looks like really dark honey.
It smells so good.
We're all complete. We did it.
I know, this is our mitarashi dango, and now we're gonna eat it and tell you how it is. It looks great.
We plated it really, really nicely. It's so fancy for a dessert.
All right, let's go. That sauce is so good. Like really good, very complex. The soy sauce tastes great, but it's nice and sweet. And these are just slightly warm still, which is really nice. It's really good, right?
It contrasts very well with the mochi. I loved biting into it.
The texture is really good. You did a really nice job with these skewers. Thank you.
I tried to take a bite and I was like, no, I'm just gonna put the whole thing in my mouth.
It's really good. There's like a little tartness too from the soy sauce. That's really nice. Your first time, right? What do you think? Yeah.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
それでは次にみつ豆のシロップを作って冷やしたいと思いますので、お水を 500cc 測ってお鍋に入れてください。
So now we're coming back to our mitsumame. Our jellies are still setting in the fridge. So while they're doing that, we're going to make the sugar syrup for our mitsumame.
And the syrup is really, really easy. All you need is just sugar and water. So we're gonna pour out some sugar here.
And it's 500 grams of sugar.
Oh,
Mizu. Oh, mizu.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. And this is?
So 200 grams of sugar, and we're going to do 500 cc's of water.
So 100 grams of sugar. Perfect. Thank you. All good? It's my favorite part. Okay, great. Now we're just going to turn this on low heat. Thank you. And keep stirring it until it thickens up. And we can't use this until it completely cools.
So we are ready to transfer this to the bowl.
It's a lot runnier than I expected.
Yeah, well, it's going to cool, you know, and then it's just a syrup, so yeah, it should still be pretty good. Just adds a little sweetness to our minzumame. Oh, and to the fridge.
Oh, okay.
Good.
それでは大福を作りますので、中のあんを、栗をハーフカットして、あんこで丸めて、並べて、それが完了したら、大福の外側のお餅を作って包みますので、まずあんこの方の準備をしたいと思います。
Great. So we're going to be making daifuku now. And for the daifuku, it's going to have mochi on the outside, and then there's a filling on the inside. And Sky, tell us about the filling.
So the filling is just going to be halved chestnuts here, and we're going to wrap it in red bean paste. And you can use as much as you like, but for us, I think we're going to be using that much, and we're going to wrap it into a little ball before putting the outside on.
And to make the mochi, we've got our sweet rice flour, and we also have sugar and water. So we'll be combining those things and pounding out our mochi. Should be really good.
Oh yeah. We only need 5 ingredients.
That's great. It's crazy. I know. Yeah. We'll see how hard it is, though.
'I've never seen this before.
Yeah, so these are a chestnut and a sweet syrup.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, that was really
Nice,
satisfying.
Nice. Good. Nice.
Perfect.
Good job.
Oh, okay. I have to dry these just a little because I wasn't able to get all the syrup out.
I'm taking a spoonful of the red bean paste, the anko, and then I'm just going to flatten this out. I'm going to flatten it, and then I'm going to place the chestnut inside of it, like that, and then I'm just going to cover it up. So that is done. Please set that down. Now I'm going to make another one. That was really satisfying. That's nice. That's good.
We're just making everything into circles today.
Oh, too much? Oh, that's a lot.
Here, let me take some from you. Thank you.
Awesome.
So you're baking sheet of cookie
Yeah.
dough.
Here, I'll hold it.
Okay.
So we're pouring in 150 grams into this bowl here to make our mochi. So I gotta put that in our
So this is 150 of sugar and then 150 of the sweet rice flour. Yes.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so we're combining those things. And again, the mochi. Oh, should I use that? Sure. Okay.
150 again.
Hyakugo?
The whole thing I think is 150.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
water here that we put into our pot, and we're going to turn on the heat. Great.
お二人様
Ooh, it's going to take a while, but that rice flour like really dissolves very, very fast, very quickly. And you're right, it kind of looks like some kind of porridge or something. Wow.
So this thickens up and becomes
Mochi.
Oh, okay.
So we are making mochi. So we're going to keep mixing this until it gets transparent. Right now it's very, very white.
I feel like this is really hard to clean.
Oh, yeah.
Putting this in the sink.
I'm going to start pulling it toward me. I'm going to change up my motion.
Tell me what.
It's a little awkward this way, but it's a
Yeah.
good break. So no, we're good.
もうちょっといい感じのお餅の
Mochi?
ね
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you,
arigatou.
She's like, let me show you how it's done.
Oh, I see. She's very efficient.
Yeah.
She was very efficient. So
We're gonna begin pouring.
I'm just gathering up all the mochi to one area of the pot, trying to make sure it all comes out in one. And we want to do one long, nice flat strip across this whole thing. So hopefully this does. I guess maybe I'll pour from high up, give it time to like stretch out.
That's good. Smart idea.
Right? Maybe. You decide. Come on, buddy.
Ooh. Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah, right?
It looks really nice from my view. Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no, she's running thin. Perfect. Nice.
We got most of it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, more?
She said-
yeah. She's
Scrape
don't.
the edges.
I mean, to be fair, we don't want to waste all our hard work.
Yeah.
So.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh, I see.
Ooh, it's still hot. Okay. So after we poured it in the middle, we took both corners and flipped it over. Now we're trying to separate it. If it's hard, just use some more cornstarch.
Cornstarch?
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
It's so warm. All right, so now that both sides are coated in the cornstarch, we're going to cut it up into 14 different pieces. Okay.
Nice.
Ooh,
Oh, and you can put some cornstarch on your knife.
that's a
help.
good idea.
Yeah.
Actually, let me just do this.
Yeah. That'll help you not get it too stuck. Nice. Good.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. That's 2 pieces.
You still want it stretched out though. with our piece of chestnut. And now she's just gonna take the edges and kind of gather them up to the center, soft. Don't do what I did, be really
Okay.
soft.
It's like dumplings.
And then once you've done that, so once she has those all in the center, she's gonna flip that over in her hand and then really softly sort of form it and just make sure that everything is nice and secure. Ooh, okay. Oh, here. This time I'm gonna be more gentle.
Yeah, what a good one.
Oh, it looks good.
Yay.
Ah. So now we're going to be adding more fruit to this. So I'm going to drop in about 10 of these cherries, and we're doing it with the stems on. So I'm just going to add those in. Maybe a few more. That's probably enough. That's good.
Now I'm gonna add some blueberries. Probably not all of it, but do what you like, you know?
Sure. Great. And now, oh, wow. This looks great. It's so beautiful.
It's like a giant margarita.